Hey Cancer, how you doing? My name is Lisa. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so it probably won't resonate for all of you. That's fine. Just take what you can, leave the rest. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. These are from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and then I will be pulling some tarot cards. I'll be using the Crow Tarot and the Dark Mansion Tarot, which is a newer deck to me, so I've been using it out quite a bit, doing some shorts on some single cards, stuff like that. So what else? My info is in the description box below. Like I said, this is a general reading for the collective, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. That's fine. My readings are timeless. They will find you when they're meant to find you. If this does resonate for you, please hit that share button, the like button, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. I think you still have to hit the notification bell. Maybe not. But if you subscribe, you'll get notified when I upload new readings for you Cancer. So let me go ahead and get started here with your oracle cards. Spirit, what does Cancer need to hear the most? What does Cancer need to hear the most? 2 more cards, please, for a sign of Cancer. Thank you. Okay. Water Spirit, which is manifesting dreams. We have Elves, playfulness. Frog Spirit, renewal. So normally I end up getting more info on these as I go along. You may be coming up with some type of energy, that's renewing your spirit, renewing your life in some ways. Excuse me, I have lint on here, and it's gonna drive me nuts. Water Spirit. So renewal. Maybe you're going through a renewal process in your life. With different things. Things may be changing, taking different shapes. That type of energy. Elves, playfulness. Maybe you need more playfulness in your life. Maybe you're too serious. Maybe it's just because you're working too much and you just don't have the time. So maybe that's something to consider. And then Water Spirit, manifesting dreams, Magician type of energy, Empress type of energy. Really working on manifesting your own dreams to create what it is you want in your life. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with the Crow Tarot here. I do pre-shuffle a little before I begin, so I don't waste your time, and you don't have to sit here and listen to me shuffle for 5 minutes. So we will see what we get. I do general readings. Sometimes they turn out, about money. Sometimes they turn out about family, situations. Sometimes they turn out about career, jobs, love, just whatever Spirit needs you to hear right now. I prefer not to, focus on certain types of readings, although I have been doing a few love readings here and there. I'm not sure I'm going to continue with those or not. We shall see. At any rate, let me go ahead and Pull some cards for you Cancers. Spirit, what does Cancer need to hear right now, please? What does the Cancer Collective need to hear the most right now, please? What does Cancer need to hear the most right now, please? Okay, I did not want all of them at once, but do them this way. Magician, oddly enough. Let me put this here because I was just talking about it, manifesting dreams. We have the Emperor, definitely not usually playful energy, but that is the sign for Aries. That is fire energy. It is leadership. Emperors know what they want. They're not afraid to get it. We have Five of Swords. Let me see what else we've got. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. That might come out again. Let me get some more cards here. Spirit, what else does Cancer need to know, please? Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know the most, please, Spirit? Okay, that one's in reverse. That's Nine of Swords. Justice. Spirit, what else does Cancer need to know, please? Messages for Cancer, please. King of Wands. Overall energy. Bottom of the deck we have Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is it feels like a burden. It's carrying a heavy load. You could be going through a period where you feel more burdened in some way. Working through that, working on pushing through this. Wands, that's that fire energy again. It's action. You're moving forward with something. You might feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, but tens are also about ending a cycle. So you're currently going through ending some type of cycle in your life, because that's usually what tens indicate when they come up in tarot. So it looks like in some way you're trying to take your power back. You've got the Emperor here. Like I said, this is the card of for Aries. Emperors aren't wishy-washy. They don't question what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They don't question what they want. Very powerful energy. Very powerful. And it is a wand, so this is fire. passionate energy, take charge energy. It's kind of like taking your life back in some way. There's something you're working on, taking back. Sitting on your throne, sitting in your power. That could be what this renewal is with the frog spirit card. And then we have justice underneath that. Justice is about tipping that scale of balance. Maybe you haven't felt like you've been in your power. And, it is a card for Aries, but the energy applies to everyone, not just Aries people. So this could have something to do with feeling unjust with something, in your past. Maybe you're working on getting back this balance. Justice is about balance. It's not about getting justice or getting revenge. It's not that type of energy. It's the universe tipping everything back into balance. Could it affect other people? Yes. Many times it can. But a lot of it isn't under your control. This is a major arcana. Actually, both of these are major arcana cards, as well as the Magician. So, both of these here indicate a lot of work being done for you to step back into the role that you normally would be playing, or feeling more authentic with yourself. Maybe you've haven't felt like yourself. Maybe you felt off kilter, whatever the case may be. You're working on getting that back. So then you've got Five of Swords. It can feel like defeat. Fives are an indicator of some kind of upset going on. This could indicate it's sword energy. So this is thinking. It's our logic, our thoughts. It does also indicate some action. So it can indicate fights with other people. You may feel defeated. Something may be defeating you, or you just feel like you're defeated. This is kind of like a battle card. These crows on here. There's two up here who are flying. We've got this one he's actually holding two swords. Trying to, in this deck, it actually looks like he's trying to hide them. And then there's a massacre down here. There's two crows on the ground, feathers, the whole thing. So there's two here, there's two on the ground, and there's one over here. This almost feels like whatever this is, whether this is internal struggle or struggle with other people, it's kind of like, it almost feels like you're oh my god, excuse me, my sinuses. Allergies. They've been horrible this year. Anyway, I swear I cough in every video and I end up apologizing. This deck, so this card, it almost looks like this crow is trying to get away from something, away with something, or actually more like he's trying to conceal. It's almost like he's trying to conceal the fact that he has two swords here. Like, oh, I don't want these guys up here to see I have these two swords. Sort of like the magician, where you don't want people to see what tricks you have up your sleeve kind of energy. This is what I'm feeling with this for some reason. Maybe I'll get more on this when I clarify. And then we have these cards. Yeah, this is Nine of Swords, but it's in reverse. Sorry, I had to double check there. For a minute, I thought it was Ten of Swords. This is Nine of Swords. It's in reverse. So typically, Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, kind of like this battle energy of the Five of Swords, all in your head, keeping you up at night. And this deck is interesting because there's a moon here in the background, which is very healing energy. It's illuminating. It illuminates things that are hidden. And then there's a cage up here in the upper right-hand corner, signifying these crows. So, if you're a crow and you're feeling anxious or trapped, that would be, if you were in a cage and you were a crow, you would feel trapped. You wouldn't be free. So this type of energy it's very constricting. You can feel like you're kind of sitting in a cage because it basically kind of takes you over. You lose freedom. You lose most of what you lose is you lose your peace of mind, because you're up in your head so much you can't really focus on much of anything else. It can get extremely overwhelming to be in this type of energy. The good thing is that we're in control of this Nine of Sword energy. Overthinking, constantly thinking about it. We're in charge of all of that. Thoughts create energy. So whatever you're thinking, it's creating the energy and it's sending it out there into the universe, and it's manifesting like the magician energy would. So when you're thinking, you have to make yourself aware of what thoughts you're having and really be aware of that, because you don't want to put things out there in the universe that you really don't want. There's that saying, what you fear, you create. And that's where the saying comes from, because, you're thinking about whatever this is, you're fearing it, and you're giving it, you're acknowledging it, you're giving it too much energy. And it's bringing it forth, you're manifesting that, and it's coming out into the universe and into your life. So with the magician here, the magician is about using the tools available to you to manifest what you want in your life. The magician has all of the things available to him. So the magician encompasses all of the elements, okay? The wands, the swords, the pentacles, the cups, everything, okay? You have to know, it's not just about having everything available, you have to know how to use those tools that you have. So if you're using it in the wrong way, or you don't know how to go about it, it's not going to manifest properly. And you'll end up with things that you don't want or need, basically. So the Magician is about manifesting your dreams, like the Water Spirit Oracle card talks about it. Manifesting dreams. So these elements and these tools, which is what the tarot is about, is going through life and using what we have available to us to create the life that we want, going through different stages of life. Pentacles are the physical things, time, effort, money, that type of energy. Swords, air energy, swift movement, swift thoughts, fast thoughts, overthinking thoughts, arguments, things in our head. Cups are emotions. Wands, that's that fiery, passionate energy. It's putting your knowledge into action. That's what that wand is. Swords also. But the wand movement, you can think something in your head. You can say, oh, I'm going to go to the store, but unless you actually get up and start moving and head to the store, it's not going to happen. Or I'm going to go back to school. People, we think things constantly. Oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or I should do this or that, and we just, not all of it manifests, not all of it actually happens. That's what the wand energy is about. So the wands are putting into action those things that you want to do, those things that the passion for a job, the passion for a career, passion to build financial wealth, or have a family, or have kids, or whatever. King of Wands, he is about that passion. So the Emperor here and the King of Wands, both powerful cards about putting into action the things that you're working on manifesting. Doing the work. So these are doing the work type of energies. So this here is all about getting your thinking aligned with the things that you want to manifest and doing them. That's what the Emperor does. He doesn't mess around. He's like, get this shit done. It's now. Get it done. No time. Get it done. King of Wands, same thing. So that's what there's a lot of fire in here, and a lot of passion. Not just the Emperor and the King of Wands, like I said, but the Magician. These are very powerful energies right here. Let me get my other deck so I can clarify. The only issue I see here, which is really seems like what's happening now, is the sword energy, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, although that 9 is in reverse. You're starting to come out of that. And you might not feel like it, but, or if you're not now, you will soon. It's like you're starting to get a handle on those thoughts, maybe whatever this is here with this Two of Swords, that I said it's almost like you're kind of hiding this, you're hiding these two swords here. This could even be, the Five of Swords, it can be about feeling defeated. With this, it's almost, I don't want to say it's sneaky, because it's not Seven of Swords, which can be about deception or betrayal. It almost feels like this is, it's coming out of this Nine of Sword overthinking energy, and it's almost like how do I put this? You're getting smarter about it. It's lessening. These swords are on the ground, except for the one back here. But it's like you getting a handle on it is what this makes me feel. Like you're starting to get a handle on this overthinking type of energy, all the anxious thoughts, stuck up in your head type of energy. I feel like this card with him holding on to these two swords, it's kind of like taking control. He's taking control of these two particular swords, and that's what that Emperor energy is about, taking control. It's about not letting life happen to you, but you telling life what's going to happen. I mean, no, we don't control everything in our lives, of course not. And the universe is in control of all of it, actually. But it's taking charge and saying, I'm not going to think like this anymore. It's not doing me any good. It's only doing me harm. And that's where that coming into this Emperor energy comes in. Okay, so we've got Two of Wands with the Emperor. Similar energy. It's a new start here. It is looking towards the future. It can be some hesitation of movement, kind of knowing you need to move forward, but you're not quite doing it yet. Let me get another one, actually. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That was fast. Page of Swords. So yeah, that can be a new communication or new way of thinking. Page, that is new energy. Its pages are young, so it's that, along with the Two of Wands. It's starting new. It's it's regenerating. Thank you, Spirit. There are times I cannot think of the word, and I was just going to say, Spirit, help me out, and it was there before I could even ask. It's a regenerating. It feels like, regenerating, rejuvenating, that type of energy. Coming in and just what I was saying of, I'm not going to be stuck like this anymore. I'm going to take control. I'm the one holding the sword. And see here, this is kind of what I was referring to. Let me make sure you can see it. See how behind his wing here, it's like he's holding on to these two. And that's what this page is doing. You know, he's got a grip on this thing actually with both hands. It can be about somebody coming in with a message. I really don't feel like that's what this is. I feel like this is you. I feel like that's your energy now. Or recently. Not ready yet, Spirit, but throwing them out. Okay. I feel like that's your energy. You know, Two of Wands, that's new. It's a newer start. You know, as well as this Page of Swords. It's the spark of this thought, like, hey, I need to do this. You know, I need to get out of this funk type of energy. I need to get out of this stinking thinking and get on with it, which is what the Emperor does. I mean, the Emperor's, well, he doesn't really get into stinking thinking energy. He just, you know, knows what he has to do and he does it. Let me get one on Justice. Spirit, why is Justice here, please? Please tell me more about this Justice card. Why is the Justice card here? Nine of Swords. Okay. That's this. In the upright. Okay, so this issue about justice where you feel you felt something wasn't fair. Something wasn't balanced. Something may have happened to you to cause you to have this Nine of Sword thinking this is when it started, you know. This is what caused that. Now you're moving away from that. This was the past. I love this. It's one of my favorite cards. And I mean, it's not a good energy to be in. I just mean the way that they did this card. It's like the sword monster coming after you. I mean, but it's true. And the way that they've done it, you know, right over her head. It's just all encompassing her head here. Because that's what's happening. It's her thoughts, and it's keeping her up. She's not getting any sleep here. She's not a wink. And see how this is pitch black down here. But see up here where the card gets lighter? That's the glimmer of hope. This is the lightness that will start shining through when that's released. And that's what's happening now. I feel like that's what's happening now. That light is starting to come through here, and that is what this moon is about. It's being illuminated. When you release it, then that illumination happens. Your thoughts clear. You can, you know, you're thinking clearly, and then insight will come to you. Because when you're in this Nine of Sword energy, where you're just, you know, when you're in that overthinking, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Just hundreds of thoughts from one thing to the other. Most of it doesn't make sense, and, you know, we're thinking about stuff that happened to us, something one person did to us, you know, and they do it to us one time, but then we keep thinking about it over and over. So we're actually hurting ourselves over and over and over again. And that's what makes it so horrible. Because we're actually doing it to ourselves. They do it one time. We keep doing it over and over and over to ourselves. So I feel like that's what, you know, this justice, whatever this is, where you felt things were not just, things were not fair to you, that started this Nine of Sword energy. King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is also clarifying justice. This King of Pentacles, normally he's the stable one. He's got his pentacles there. He's the most stable, grounded, secure king in the deck. He's very methodical. He's very slow. He thinks things out ahead of time. This was in reverse. So when this thing happened to set you off, to make you feel like things were not fair, it shook your stability and it caused this Nine of Swords confusion in your head, overthinking, anxiety, the whole thing. Bottom of the deck, there we have the Judgment card, transformation. When something happens in our life, a setback or an incident, we feel something's been something's unfair, somebody did something to us, that really can cause a transformation. We can not, we could be judging somebody else or other people, but we kind of also start judging ourselves. We take a look inward, judge our actions or our words, how we treated somebody, how we treat people now, that type of thing. Any kind of, basically anything and everything. And then we start to work on that. We do the work, we do the inner work, the shadow work, and it transforms us. That is what judgment is. It's a transformation. So that is actually a good thing. So let me clarify this Five of Swords. Why is this Five of Swords here? Let me try and do it this way. Okay. Queen of Cups. So this queen is the emotional queen. She is water energy, like you. She lives from a place of emotion. So she's very nurturing, giving, caring, cares about everybody, cares about, animals, birds, the whole thing. Very nurturing, very, very cleansing, because it is, a cup, so that's a healing water energy, like Cancer. It could be that this Queen of Cups, if that's a person, she could be helping you get through this Five of Swords type of fight or difficulty. This can also represent you, especially because you're a Cancer, and this is Queen of Cups, that it's starting, this is just signifying you starting to balance out your energies. Where you've been up in your head a lot, it could be a shift more towards your emotional energy. Or Spirit could just be saying, you need more emotional energy than the sword energy here. Let me get another one. Spirit, please clarify again. Five of Swords, please. Try and do it this way. These cards don't... Okay, of course it went on the floor. These cards aren't great at flipping just yet because they're new and they're really velvety here. Queen of Pentacles. Two queens here. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Queen of Pentacles. She could represent someone in your life. Now where the Queen of Cups is coming from, an emotional standpoint, Queen of Pentacles is more earthy. She can be thrifty with money, because this is a Pentacle card. This can be a card of effort. So these queens here could represent two different people in your life that might be causing or may have caused the Five of Swords energy, or they could be two people in your life who are helping you deal with the Five of Swords energy. Queen of Pentacles can represent a motherly type of figure, because she would be more grounded, more stable. This is a very stable type of energy. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. So this, this is a feeling of lack, a feeling left out in the cold, abandoned. Again, it's a 5, so that's that conflict. Fives are the number of conflict. It's that conflicting energy. If these represent people, one of these queens, and it could be male, female, it doesn't matter. One of them could have made you feel left out in the cold, or the situation may have felt, contributed to you feeling that way. Let me go ahead and clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. So you've got the Page of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles here. This is a new beginning. This is that fresh start. It's a new way of thinking. It's the starting over. Much like I said, rejuvenation up here. Same thing here. Page of Swords, this has to do with your thinking. Page of Pentacles has to do with your stability. By getting out of this Nine of Swords energy that keeps you up all night, you will, you're going to even out your energy. You're going to feel more stable. Nine of Swords energy, does not feel stable, not in the least bit. And we've all been there one time or another. That is not stable energy. It's crazy energy. So let me get another one, Spirit, on this Nine of Swords, please, in reverse. Please clarify the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, please. Why is this Nine of Swords here with the Page of Pentacles? Why is the Nine of Swords here in reverse with the Page of Pentacles? I have to, okay. Four of Wands, the 1111 card. This is about stability. So I feel this is just you coming back into more stable energy. Kind of a new beginning. Working on stability. The Four of Wands can also be about celebration, working with somebody else on creating stability. Bottom of the deck that time, the Star, Two of Cups in reverse, the Moon. Now this can be here. So we have the Moon in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Star. The Moon is about illuminating those things that need to come to light. Shining a light on the shadow things. I'm just going to put it that way, so that they can be healed. It's next to the Two of Cups, which was next to the Star. This was bottom of the deck. Two of Cups is sandwiched between these two. Two of Cups, this is soulmate energy, or twin flame, or karmic. This is in reverse. So something was illuminated, and this ended. These two, it's strange because the moon is healing and the star is healing. Both major, well, actually, these are both major arcana. Two of Cups is not. The star is also healing energy. Lots of water energy, again, like you Cancers have. It's about wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, balance, a lot of healing energy with the star. Okay, so let me clarify the Magician here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, you're manifesting. So this is Knight of Pentacles, okay? This is that stability. It's coming back into stable energy, which is what this has felt like. Bottom of the deck that time, the Hermit. The Hermit was strength, and the Five of Pentacles is still here. Something you felt abandoned. Something made you feel abandoned. You felt abandoned. You felt left out in the cold from a situation, or somebody made you feel that way. Either way, the Strength card of Leo. Using your strength to get through something is what I feel like. And a lot of Hermit energy. The Hermit, again, another healing card. The moon is in this card also, and so is water. Going within to come out of this feeling of abandonment and this feeling of Nine of Swords. Because when you're in that Nine of Swords, a lot of times you have to dig way down. You have to go past the surface into that moon energy, the healing energy, and this Hermit energy to really quiet your mind. Meditation, whatever it is you do to relax or to clear your mind. The best way to get out of this Nine of Swords energy is living in the moment. Because if you're not worried about anything, you won't be in that energy. If you're living in the moment, all you have is that moment. So you're not looking behind you and you're not looking in front of you. You're just in the moment. It's the easiest way to try and come out of that. But that Hermit energy is a good energy to be in also, when you're healing. What other card do we have on the Magician here? Eight of Pentacles. Another Pentacle card. So you're manifesting, working on, you're manifesting stability again. You're manifesting, you could be working a lot, or this could just signify, you're putting in a lot of time and effort into manifesting those dreams. So if if something shook you up in the past, you're now working on coming out of that. You do have this 10 over here, which I said was the ending of a cycle. So you're working, putting in a lot of time and effort to get out of that mindset. So let me get some on the King of Wands, Spirit-wise, the King of Wands here, please. Tell me more about that one almost flipped. Okay. Seven of Swords. We just had to get another sword, didn't we? No. So, Seven of Swords. This is that deceptive energy. Somebody trying to get away with something. Somebody's trying to get away with something. Somebody's tiptoeing through the night here with swords. And when I first saw this card, it just made me think of the Grinch, because he's got the sack on his back like he's trying to sneak away with all the gifts. But anyway, he has 5 swords on his back, and there's 2 over here. So you might be aware that they have these 5. These 2 over here, you're probably not aware of. So there's something that this person is still hiding. Or there's something that you're forgetting. Because this, again, is sword energy. That's those thoughts. The bottom of the deck this time. The Lover's card. The High Priestess. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot. And the King of Cups. The Chariot is your card. It's in reverse. You feeling out of sorts. You feeling left out in the cold. You feeling abandonment. Knight of Cups in reverse. There's somebody you're not giving emotions to anymore. Or there's somebody you're not giving love to anymore. Knight of Cups, he's emotion. However, he's kind of flighty. He's not like the King of Cups. This energy can come and go a little bit. Knights tend to, they're not the most stable of the deck. Kings are more stable than knights. The High Priestess, extremely spiritual card. Again, healing, about balance. This is you knowing the truth. You might know the truth, and the Seven of Swords could be you trying to deceive your own self of what the truth actually is. Because the High Priestess, that is inner knowing. It's a gut feeling. The High Priestess, very similar to this Queen of Cups, very emotional. The High Priestess, spiritual downloads, messages from spirits. Could be having messages from spirit in dreams, where the universe and spirit is trying to tell you things. There might be things that you're ignoring with the Seven of Swords type of energy over here. And then the Lover's card. So it's feeling this energy you've been in could have to do with a relationship, or confusion on a relationship, the ending of a relationship. I mean, the Chariot, this is you in reverse. Knight of Cups, not giving somebody those emotions like you did before. And then the High Priestess with the Lovers. The Lovers, again, like the Two of Cups, is that, you know, that strong bond, a soulmate, a twin flame. whatever, you know, if you believe in that type of thing, everybody's different. You know why it happened. But there may be things that you don't want to know or you don't want to see. This high priestess, you know, the information can come to you, but unless you believe that information, it's not going to matter. You have to believe the info that you're getting. You know, you can't doubt the information, or, you know, like I said, you're not going to believe it. If you have a dream, or if information comes to you another way, that's spirit-led information, and you can tell the difference. When it's spirit-led, it just feels different, and you know. So if there's something that you think you know, you might not know. You might be blinded to what you think you know. This person here actually has a mask on. There could be somebody around you that's wearing a mask. They're not truthful. They're trying to get away with something. And it's clarifying the King of Wands, and that is that action. Let me get one more, Spirit. Why is the King of Wands here with the Seven of Swords? Why is the King of Wands here with the Seven of Swords? Tell me more about the King of Wands with the Seven of Swords, please. Why is the King of Wands here with the Seven of Swords? Spirit doesn't want to tell me why the King of Wands is here with the Seven of Swords. Okay, let's see. Let me give it a good shuffle again. Okay. Why is the King of Wands here with the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit? Please clarify. Jeez. Okay. Too many cards, not taking those. Spirit, please clarify the King of Wands. Okay, this one wanted to flip. King of Cups. So two kings now. This King of Cups, that is the emotional king. He, like the Queen of Cups, comes from a place of emotions. Your emotions might be getting in the way of what you know is the real truth, or maybe something you've been blinded to. The cards are going all wacky now. It's like your emotions are overshadowing this truth of somebody trying to get away with something, or somebody wearing a mask, and it's keeping you from this King of Wands energy that you should be operating from, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Might have to ask Spirit's help again for thinking of what I'm trying to say. Bottom of the deck, Empress, the Hangman, Nine of Pentacles. The Empress is a greater manifester than the Magician. Because she gives birth to everything. Very powerful energy, the Empress. Earth energy, but actually she's all the queens rolled into one. And this is why she's as powerful as the Magician, because she can manifest some shit. She can manifest whatever she wants. Very nurturing, very grounded. You might look up to this person. She might give you advice if it does represent a person that you know. But she is the mother of manifestation. She makes things happen. And then the Hangman was here next to the Nine of Pentacles. So the Hangman, a little different than the Hermit. It's a wait and see approach. It's kind of like a timeout energy. You can see he's like hanging here. Again, here's the moon, healing energy. It's a wait and see. It's take a step back so you can see what's going on or see the situation, clearly. Because if you're too close to it or, too far in it, you can't always see, what's going on. And then Nine of Pentacles, this is that, time and effort, stability, energy. It's Pentacles. Let me go ahead and get some advice from Spirit on this before I ramble too much longer, because I ramble too long to begin with. Okay, that was the Hangman again. Let me shuffle these. What do we have? Nine of Cups. It's the happiness card. It's emotional happiness. Temperance card. One more card, please. All right. Temperance is a card of patience, healing. You're being asked by Spirit to temper something, to not rush. Again, healing energy, all this water. Nine of Cups, like I said, this is the happiness. Let's see if I get stuck together. The card of happiness, emotional happiness, wish fulfillment. The other card, Two of Swords. This is difficulty with the decision. And this card here, this is interesting. I just noticed this. There's not just there's a moon, but the reflection of the moon is also down here in the water. There's a mask on here. And it's self-imposed, okay? So in this deck, they didn't really, usually it's a mask or it's a, like a blindfold. This deck, they kind of did it with a ribbon. It's pretty interesting. She's got, the ribbons going right across her face, right across her eyes. With the pillars on both sides of her. So she's sandwiched in between here, and then she has the swords are crossed here. This is a difficulty with the decision, or the beginning of that struggle where you head towards this Nine of Swords energy. Spirit needs you to take the blindfold off. I don't want to say take the ribbon off. It didn't sound right, but you've got Temperance. This is Major Arcana. This is very healing, angelic energy. This is from the universe. This you're in control of. This Two of Swords. This one you're not. This is Spirit propelling you in this direction with something, healing you. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness. So it does feel like you're heading in the right direction for you at this time. You're starting things new. You're starting things over. You might have to start over multiple times. These pages are, sometimes they're just the thought of it, or the very beginning. It's not quite an ace energy. But it is, okay, I'm going to do this. And then kind of going for that. I think if you continue on, on that path of knowing what your part is, knowing how it's affecting you, and then knowing how to get out of that by using that magician energy and the tools available to you, then things will definitely get better for you. So I hope this helped for some of you Cancers. If it did, please hit that share button, hit the like button, and I would appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.